Human beings in a mob. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer who don't believe in anything? Human beings in a mob. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer who don't believe in anything? Human beings in a mob. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer who don't believe in anything?
Well, welcome to session 4 of the 2024 Weightlifting Festival. This is the Masters Tri-Nation, Australia, New Zealand, Oceania teams competing. This is our last session of the day, and it's the final men's session. And these guys will round off the scores. We will add them up. Teams of 10, men and women. Masters simply get added together, and we end up with the Tri-Nations champion in both the men's and women's divisions. It's been a massive day already, and this is a huge lineup. Some good weights for Masters lifters. We're currently just waiting for the team to come to stage. You'll see them standing out the back. There they are, waiting patiently to take to the stage. Started at 8 a.m. this morning. This is the first installment of the Weightlifting Festival. We move to the 2024 Oceania Weightlifting Championships tomorrow. Tomorrow is the lighter sessions of the 2024 Oceania Championships, the Paris Olympic qualifier. We're pretty excited to get that underway, but what a day of lifting that we've had here. Big lineup, 15 lifters to finish off that as they come to stage. And we will introduce them. We have Jared representing New Zealand. Justin Connor representing Australia. Jerome representing New Zealand. Sam representing New Zealand. Clarence representing the Oceania team. Abraham representing Oceania as well. Anthony Schultz. Grant, also Australia. Kurt representing New Zealand. Diego representing Oceania. Tavita representing New Zealand. Michael representing New Zealand. Drew for Australia. Lots of support for Drew. And Stephen to round us off. And Daniel Ryan as well. Sorry, Daniel's on the other side, but last one is Stephen. So that's our lineup this afternoon. This is, as I mentioned, the last Masters session of the Tri Nations. It's a new event under the United Masters Weightlifting Federation. It's a new Masters Federation. You'll hear a bit of clang and bang because I'm just being joined in commentary by Vesta Villalon.
Hello.
Welcome back, Vesta.
Thank you.
This isn't the first lift. This is just an individual preparing themselves for... Very good. You'll just see them all go backstage and prep themselves. This is the warm-up space back here. So that's our lineup. Let's have a look at the scoreboard. You can then make a judgment of when the athletes are going to be coming in. The athletes have approximately 9 minutes until the start of competition. We will just join our marshals and TOs on stage as they make their way up.
Our official score this afternoon, referees, we have the infamous Barbara Green.
Barbara Grieve.
Mary Madden.
Mary in Australia. Paul.
And our marshal today is Carl Duncan.
Carl Duncan, our marshal.
And marshal today, Andy Jennifer.
And our other marshal is Andy. So that's our lineup of marshals. It's a formidable group that will be adjudicating the lifts. So we have just over 8 minutes until the start of competition. Welcome to the 2024 Weightlifting Festival. I'm going to play you our festival video and then I'm going to put it into the holding screen of the scoreboard. So we'll be back with you shortly.
Human beings in a mob. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer who don't believe in anything? Human beings in a mob. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer who don't believe in anything? human beings in a mob. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer who don't believe in anything?
Welcome back. Well, I don't know if you can hear the background track happening at the moment, but it's pretty loud and it's going off in here for the last session of the Masters Tri-Nation. Bar is currently being loaded to 70 kilos as we get down to the last few seconds before the competition begins. I'm joined by Vesta Villalon in the commentary. What do you reckon of day one, V?
Day one's been a busy day. A lot of big lifting from the Masters, and a good practice run before our big event takes off tomorrow with Oceanias as an Olympic qualifier.
Yep. Saying this is the first time New Zealand's held an Olympic qualifier since 2008, so we're ready to go because no one's in the waiting area. Danny's on platform. So Danny gets to kick us off with the first lift.
Powerful opener there.
He's waiting forever. Referees say good lift, and Danny gets us underway. So Daniel Ryan, you'll see that he's lifting in a clean suit because he's representing the Oceania team. Danny is a New Zealand Masters record holder as well, but he's today being part of the 10 lifters that are representing Oceania in the Tri-Nation. So good first start. I think Danny will be out the back because he's certainly not on there. Yeah. Give us the opportunity to zoom into the grassroots waiting area. Thanks, Grassroots Trust, for your support. Wilson, Taitaki, Auckland Unlimited, the events arm of the Auckland Council and Sport New Zealand and MBIE Major Events Fund. We thank you enormously for the support in putting this event together, the 2024 Weightlifting Festival. Saw us kick off actually over on the weekend. We had a collaboration with Discipline Games events in the Oceania Cup. That was pretty wicked as an opening for our event. Today we've had the Masters Tri-Nation, and tomorrow we kick off with the 2024 Oceania Weightlifting Champs, which double as an Olympic qualifier for Paris. And we will see dreams achieved and dreams taken away over the next 5 days.
Who are our athletes going for the Olympics? Well, I know in New Zealand we've got David Liddy.
David Liddy, we've
is a favourite.
Olivia is still in the running. Haley is still in the running. We have, off the top of my head, we've got a few athletes that are still.
And Sana, isn't it?
Sana, yeah. So 4 athletes are still in contention.
Yeah.
So we can't write anybody off. They have 2 more events. This event and 1 final event.
Which is in Phuket.
Thailand.
Yeah.
So happening around the world at the moment is the European Championships. I think next week is the American.
African and American?
African's already been.
Okay.
So a few more continentals.
And Asia's already been as well.
And Asia, yes. So we're pretty privileged to be down here and give the Oceania athletes this opportunity to get to Paris. As an Olympic athlete myself, I do understand the toils of the process to get there.
I think it's gotten a lot more complicated since your days, hasn't it?
It has. Okay, here we have Stephen taken to the platform for his first attempt. He's going to be strong. I can just tell by his beard. He can move quick. Oh, Oh, referees have seen something though.
I think it might be a little bit of a unlocking in the left arm.
Let's have a look on the slow-mo. Just two of the referees saw something. You reckon it was that left arm?
Yeah, but it's very slight. I think. Oh, yeah.
He does correct it, which then straightens it. So I think his issue was maintaining the angle. So just letting everyone know. So this isn't an individual comp. This is a team comp. So these athletes need to secure a total to have their Sinclair score calculated and added. Danny Ryan is on for his second. He was successful with his first at 70. He's moved up 5 kilos. That's a good lift for Danny. So he's 2 from 2. Danny's in the Oceania team, and I think Australia and New Zealand are going to have to be pretty wary that the Oceania representatives in this comp have all lifted very well. So we could be in for some big Sinclair scores. Danny waited forever for that one. He's pretty happy though. So not much happening on screen. We'll go to
Stephen's coming back onto the main platform.
is him. We can follow him out. There he is. So he's going to have to make a correction from that first attempt. He did very well.
Definitely a better lockout. Needed it for that fight.
He's so powerful that he's almost got to try and control the lift. Just takes off so quickly off that drive.
Or just add more weight.
Oh, look at that. Right on the heels. Toes came up. Settled himself. Stands it up. The main thing is that he is in the competition. That's our scoreboard. That's our lineup. Lots of lifting to go.
Okay, 78, please. We'll change support to Anthony Schultz from Australia. This will bring him to the platform for the first attempt. Anthony flying all the way from Australia to lift here today.
So we've got through 4 sessions of weightlifting today. This will be a total of 60 Masters athletes. It's a big day to kick off.
Yeah.
Gets a little easier tomorrow because we move back to 3 sessions a day. Okay.
Good lift. Well done.
It is a good lift.
Right, we'll go 79 moments till we are advised otherwise.
Great lift. Good structure overhead. Real confident opener. He'll give him some, I guess, ability to go backstage and take some reasonable sort of jumps off that.
Alrighty, Ashley's going
Callers
out
on
to the
Daniel.
Just a couple of people hang around the 80 mark.
Daniel Ryan out the back in the grassroots rating area.
This will bring Daniel to the platform for the third attempt at Snatch in the second.
Coach Richie Wong lifted this morning, coaching now, and will be coaching all week with the New Zealand youth, junior, and senior team over the Oceania champs. It's for a long week. It's been a lot of work already. The setup yesterday was exponential. So, be able to see Danny make his way through the tunnel past the grassroots stairs. It's a big stage and the lights come up. Heart rate jumps a little bit when you walk up those steps. He's holding. He's good. 3 red, three whites, not 3 reds. I got excited.
Nearly lost it over the top, but he managed to fight that one off.
He certainly flung it backwards, that's for sure. Just almost kept going. I think that's the grimace, not letting it go.
Also lifting from Australia this afternoon.
And he's into the competition. He's finished, actually. So Aussie coaching team.
Okay, so we've got to change things going up.
He's going to come out on stage.
From Australia, 83 kilos, please. This is Anthony's second attempt. And he loaded 82 kilos, 83 kilos. Second attempt.
So here's Anthony.
Got quite a wide start position, doesn't he?
A big stance. Wide grip, big stance.
Easy power snatch there.
Very lovely white light.
He gets really good purchase, doesn't he? It's, you'll be happy with these. You'll be happy with these lifts. Loving the close slow-mo. Just get to see how hard they're working. He waits patiently.
Thank you, Loda. Right, Anthony's gone up, 86, so we will now go to 85. Please, Loda. Two countries, 85.
So,
Bring Stephen Craven to the platform for his third.
reasonable scoreboard at the moment. Quite a bit of green.
That's what we like to see.
Yeah.
I think the first couple of sessions have been somewhat similar.
Yeah. Just gets the comp flowing nice and quick.
Stephen's going up.
Brand new Alico plates going on the bar.
Thank you very much. 86. This will bring
Referees
to the platform for his third.
sitting in front, adjudicating. Been a long day for Paul.
On the bar, Anthony.
She's been out lifting already. Then Ben Grieve over on the corner. All of the people. Bowen has been non-stop today as well. Troubleshooting. We're going to go back to the main platform because Anthony's ready to go.
This is third and final snatch attempt. Another easy power snatch there.
Hey, Australia.
There's Australian records.
Well done.
Yes.
Okay, 87. For Stephen Craven, please. 87.
Very tidy lift. If you are tuning in from around the world, let us know where you're watching from. You do have to subscribe to our channel And it takes 5 minutes after your subscription to be able to write a comment. So you might as well all click the subscribe button right now. And then you can come back and write some comments to encourage your lifters. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're watching. What would be even better if you just copied and pasted this YouTube link to your Facebook group. And then everyone can watch. Here comes Stephen with his third attempt, 87. I'm looking at that. Yeah, the referee saw it.
Yeah.
Fortunately not to be. The elbows were in then out. Or the other way around. Out then in.
90. No, 90.
We had to catch that on the replay. Just doesn't hit the locker. He does have the strength to drive them in, but he just needed to get to that position in one go.
Yeah, a little bit missed time there, wasn't it?
Right on, Stephen. He's got the clean and jerk to come, so he's only halfway through his event.
He's got at least one snatch, so that's the main thing. He can put points towards his team. And we have Jared Bone from New Zealand.
Jared has been training well.
Comes from Christchurch. Trains out of his garage. Very fast.
Well done. Good lift.
Good lift.
90 Titans, please, loaded. This will be time from Clarence Tong, lifting.
I think I've seen him recently snatch 110 off the blocks.
Yeah, something like that, isn't it?
So this is well within his capabilities. This, as mentioned, is the team competition. So I think being conservative in your opener is a smart idea. Don't want to be that person. I'm going to come back out of this because Clarence is ready for his. He's representing Oceania in this event. So a set of 10 men are representing the Oceania region against Australia and New Zealand. I think he did quite well to save that.
Yeah, I was going forward a little bit there. Clarence is also a big contributor to our volunteer group.
He had a massive day with us yesterday.
Yeah, we were like lifting the platforms, lifting the weights, and now he's got to step onto the platform afterwards.
I calculated that we did about 10 ton of lifting yesterday, each of us. And Clarence is probably pretty sore after all of that, and then having to come out and... Yeah, he did well to save that, slightly forward. Chiropractor by trade. He does a lot of treatment on a lot of the weightlifters, just making sure they're nice and healthy.
They went to Commonwealth Games for Team Niue last year to
Be
look
there.
after their team.
Yeah, I do believe he did help a few of our athletes out while he was over there too. Bar's being loaded for Kirch.
Kurt, 93 kilos. Here's the 10. Proper starter.
We'll follow him out.
Good.
Looks good to me.
Good opener. Well done. String nice wide. Loaded. We're going to go 93 again. If we can a little bit tighten her up. Make a little 3. We'll be over. First for 10.
So when we're watching this, we'll just go to the scoreboard and you'll notice that there's no one really in any given weight category, and that's because we're working off Sinclair formula specifically for this Masters event. And that is a formula that is like a weight-to-weight ratio on, it's quite a complex formula.
Yeah. It's like a coefficient that compares a lightweight to a heavyweight.
And then the Masters, though, on top of that, also takes into account your age as well. So the older you are, you get effectively bonus points on top of Diogo for his first. And that was a very tidy opening lift. You'll be happy with that. Representing the Oceania squad of 10 men. No problem there.
You know who I like watching lift on this list?
Who?
Tavita.
Yep.
You can hear a pin drop when he takes to the platform.
Being an Olympic qualifier, Tavita helped me qualify for the London Olympics. That was a story.
Yeah.
So Tavita tore his quad in training before the start of the event, but we couldn't withdraw him from the team because we'd already verified the team. And technically, if Tavita didn't lift, we wouldn't have scored enough team points to qualify a spot for the London Olympics. So Tavita lifted on effectively one leg.
Yeah.
He snatched 120 and clean and jerked 150 on one leg to qualify me for the London Olympics. Tavita is also born on the same day as me, 10 years earlier.
Oh.
When he turned 30, I was training in the gym with him. And he's like, oh, what a way to spend your birthday. And I was like, yeah, tell me about it.
Was that back in Gillies?
Gillies Ave.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were freezing. It was so cold.
The OG of Weightlifting New Zealand.
Back in the day when you're trying to be an elite athlete training in 3 degrees.
With no insulation.
No insulation. Here's Jared. He's going to make his way to the main platform. Really tidy first lift. I think we're watching him lift well within his capabilities. Although I have a feeling he hasn't done 100 kilos on stage yet. So maybe that's what he's working towards.
Definitely been looking strong in this build-up. He's got it.
Did well. That right shoulder came forward. Didn't want to correct it. So he will get this opportunity, I think, to take the triple digits.
Yeah. It's always a milestone, that one. The 100 snatch.
Beautiful extension. We just look at his right shoulder, though. It just came forward right there, and he did well to save it. Oh, you can only see it subtly, but I guarantee that felt like a ton really quickly. Jared's done well. He'll have one more attempt. We're going to go out to Clarence for his second. Not to be, unfortunately.
Nearly had it.
Was it the left arm kind of almost shifted sideways on him a little bit, didn't it?
Yeah.
He's got a real wide grip on the bar. Just, I feel like it pulled him forward off the ground a little bit too. Yeah, that left arm.
Just a little bit of unlocking.
So we were just talking about the We're getting towards it, the 100 kilo snatch. Do you remember your first 100 kilogram snatch?
I think I actually skipped it and went to 102 to break Cody Cole's record.
Oh, very
It's,
good. Yes, I remember Cody
junior.
Cole's record being 101.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tried to snatch 100 kilos multiple times, and I couldn't get it. And then one day at training, one of the old guys in the gym said, "Are you using hook grip?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" And he goes, "Yeah, hold on to your thumb." I snatched 110 that day.
What a difference that makes.
Yep. No one taught me to hold on to your thumb instead of just holding onto the bar. Here's Clarence. Yeah, I went from 95 to 110.
Oh, it's a bit of fight.
Similar result, though, unfortunately. Ford. I feel like it pulled him forward again. We watch his hips come up as he takes it off the ground. He doesn't hold his back angle right there, just enough that it's going to leave it forward when he finishes. So if he could just work on keeping his chest up a little higher off the ground, I think he would end up with a different result. Not to be, but he is in the competition. We're going to go back to Kurt. To be Kurt.
Unfortunately, I'm not there for Kurt.
So
We'll keep 97, no, please,
the call moves to Diego. We do get the opportunity to see this. Heaps of height. Just didn't get the structure under that one. This is our scoreboard at the moment. We're rattling through things pretty quickly. So Diogo coming to the stage. Yeah, really tidy.
98.
I think he'll be looking at the triple digits as well.
Yeah.
Got a few opening on 100 as well, so
It's
going to be a crowded number.
a log jam, is that what we call it?
Yeah.
It gets quite difficult when you get to here because you don't know. Wow. The difficult thing is that if you're lifting just after 100, you hope that everyone gets it. So you could be 3 lifts, but if people start missing, it could be 6, could be 8.
And then they're following themselves.
And then you're sitting around for 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Again, I learned that the hard way at the Beijing Olympics because I warmed up, did my first lift, and then I think it was 28 minutes to my second lift.
28.
So I had to do multiple warm-ups, and it was really challenging to do that. Okay, is Abe taking his first 98. What do the referees say?
Yeah. 2 to 1.
I think it was a bit soft, than the elbows. Like it looked like it was good, but then he stood up and everything seemed to just straighten out a little bit.
Yeah, where are we? You can see a little bit of an unlock as it comes down on him. And then he just straightened it up there, didn't he?
2 minute proper start. 7 to 10.
So, not much action happening on stage, so we'll go into the grassroots waiting area.
Go up. We're going to stick with the 98. Go.
Take this opportunity to thank our sponsors. Taitaki, Auckland Unlimited, the events arm of the Auckland Council, NBI Major Events Fund and Sport New Zealand, Grassroots Trust are our major contributors to get us here this weekend. It has been an exponential amount of investment to get us across the line. Events are no small budget these days. We very much appreciate the support to bring this significant international event to New Zealand, the Weightlifting Festival. Here comes Kurt. He needs to just give it a bit more. He gave it more and a very nice dismount at the same time.
10 out of 10. What a dismount. All right.
So I said he needed to give it more. He gave it everything. Did he slip off the bar? Is that why it threw him backwards, or no? Just really pushed him out.
Must have been a gymnast in a previous life.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to pop up from that though. What's that? Like a back kick? Graceful.
Yeah.
Could be a pop up or a windmill out of that. Would have been a real.
First attempt, Justin Connor.
Just break dancing like Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
Eddie Gordo. Tekken.
Yeah. Yes, that's right. Spin kicks.
Yeah.
Okay, here we have Justin Connor. This is his first attempt, 100. So this is the first of the 100 kilo snatches.
Justin's got some support in the crowd from his teammates, which is good to see.
Yep, the Aussie team stuck around. It's the previous lifters in the female division. Okay, we have Jerome following out onto the platform. Opening attempt representing New Zealand. Oh, so powerful. No problem. I believe he's a builder by trade. Certainly strong. That took off like an absolute rocket.
He's been lifting out of Pepatoi for a while now as well, hasn't he?
He has, yeah. Very strong club down here in South Auckland, actually just down the road from the venue where we're at.
In the Colmar Centre.
Yeah, I do have word that their facility is just about to grow as well, so they'll have more ability to take more weightlifters.
Which is exciting.
They are, they wouldn't be far off being one of the biggest clubs in the country, them in Otago weightlifting. Here is Sam for his first at 100. Lots of lifters on 100. Really tidy.
Good luck. He likes it. Well done. 3 times and 100 again for another lift.
Nice set position. Real solid opening lift. Just love these slow-mo shots. When I first started weightlifting, like we'd have an old VHS trying to be out here recording, and now we just got this such good quality. I do know we've got a lot of videographers and photographers here this weekend, so there'll be lots of content pushed out. In the meantime, Drew is ready to take the bar, 100.
Another beard strong athlete.
Yeah. It's always interesting seeing an athlete with a beard because you envisage this really strong chin under there. But if you've ever seen a bearded man shave off his chin, off his beard before,
It's happened to you once, hasn't it?
it has happened to me once and it will never happen again.
You don't want to make another bet?
No. Most bearded men have weak chins. It's why they grow a beard in the first place. Not that I'm saying you all got a weak chin, Drew, but I don't know.
Got some support coming in for Drew from Australia.
Yep, here's Abe for his second 100. He wasn't successful with his first, and he's had a wait.
Let's hope it didn't affect him too much.
I reckon that's better.
Yeah.
Yep, referees agree. 3 white lights, and he's into the competition, which is important for the Oceania team.
Looks like there's not being too much of a backlog in at 100. Everyone's getting their lifts.
Yeah, I do believe Abe trains out of Taupo. That's much better attempt there from Abe. Okay, we're going to go back to the main platform because Jared is just about to take the scene. You can see him coming in from the side. You can follow him in. It's a big stage, isn't it? Like individual up there. Lighting. Ooh. And 100 will have to wait another day. I do think that's the one that he was wanting.
Gets away from him for now.
The right arm gets the length. Left is the issue on that one. And I think he was just a little hesitant too.
Yeah, sometimes the number can be worse than the weight itself, can't it?
100 is the worst number in the whole sport, I reckon. Give us, while we're waiting, the opportunity to just look at the scoreboard. Yeah, the triple digits in weightlifting, and when you move up in plate changes, that
Getting the next
plate's on the bar.
big plate, eh?
Oh, he's done well. Oh, he's going to have to stabilize. Referees. Oh, he's done really well. 3 white lights.
Gabby's happy.
I think Barb was happier, though. He hit the brakes. I think they locked eyes for a second. Yeah. That was they had a moment. Centre referee sees an athlete start leaning forward like this. They start thinking, am I going to need to move?
Have you seen the one at the Olympics where he put his hand out to try and stop the weight?
Yes. Diego takes a couple of steps back. We'll see him. He'll just give Barb the glance as like, I'm okay. Are you okay? Right there. Sorry for giving you a heart attack, Barb. Okay, Drew is back for a second, 104. He's got a big fan club. cheering for him. He's done well. That's a good snatch from Drew.
105, please, Lois. 105.
Drags it through. He's a big guy, so he's got to get that bar quite high. Good mobility too. It's like a compliment and a half as a Masters athlete, saying you've got good mobility. Big smile to finish it off. Is pretty chuffed. He's getting a good, he's going to build a pretty good total for this Aussie team. Couple of changes happening on the main platform at the moment. The call is on Jerome.
Looks like he's ready to take it.
He's out by the Grassroots entry. Grassroots Trust, thank you. Basically provided us this massive venue. At some point, I might get John to take us on a little scan, especially overhead, because that's where it's quite impressive.
Let's go.
So, second attempt, 105 kilograms. His first one was pretty comfortable, so I don't think I'll see a problem with this. Ooh.
Plenty of power. Also plenty of toes.
He almost had to hit a handbrake.
All right, we'll keep 105.
That was going so quick that he almost had to hold on to it to stop it. I reckon if he let go of that, he would have got another half a metre. He was a little bit on his toes, I agree. Yep. Pretty good lift. He'll be happy. It's good lifting. Sam, second attempt, 105. Nice and patient lifting, good bottom position. That's great lift. He's pretty chuffed about it all too. Just got to remember this is Masters weightlifting. Like this is, when I say Masters, I'm a Masters athlete, but this is high quality lifts. Real beautiful set position. Leads with the chest. Bar stays reasonably tight to the body. And just having the stability and patience in that bottom position. Not needing to rush. Takes it to length, stands it up, waits for the referees. And to be honest, looks like he's actually having a good time, which is great to see. Okay, we're back for Abe's third. Not to be in front, but he does have his second lift to fall back onto, which is good because he needs a total. So now we move to Tavita. Can have a look at Abe's last lift really quickly. Good lift.
1 minute clock. Start.
So that's out the back.
Looks like Jerome and Sam might be having a
A little comp, are they?
yeah, little personal battle. Here's Tavita, probably one of the most composed lifters I've seen. And he'll probably run that clock right down as well.
He always does, doesn't he? So, Tavita successful. Tavita is actually an Olympian. Competed at the Sydney Olympic Games for Tonga in the super heavyweight category. I have a feeling his best snatch is around 155 kilos. I do believe I've seen him do a 190 clean and jerk at some point in his career.
Yeah. Was that while representing Tonga or New Zealand?
Tonga. And I remember he used to have some very ruthlessly big squats.
10. Take 3. Come on, Jerome.
Quietly spoken. Nice man. Okay, here we have Jerome for his third attempt. 110. He might be in range now where he might have to work a bit harder because those first two took off. Out front.
Bit of an overcorrection there, I think.
Like you said, he does seem to receive a little bit on his toes. Let's have a look at his feet. Yeah, straight away the heels were up. Those Adidas Lee stance, yeah. So those have quite a high heel on them anyway, and then he's on his toes, so that tells us that it's quite far forward.
Yeah.
Okay, we have Sam coming to the platform. So, yes, I think we were having an impromptu inter-competition. So this is Sam's opportunity to take a bit of a lead over Jerome. And a very similar result.
Yeah. And the battle remains for the clean and jerk.
Okay, Drew, go.
Close. So, nothing happening on stage. Actually, there is something happening on stage because we have Drew coming out for his final attempt. He's moving with a bit of enthusiasm. Oh, ever so close.
Thought he had that one.
I think he surprised himself. I think he was like, oh, I'm actually here. Let's have a look at the reaction that he gives himself.
So the second attempt for Justin Connor.
Oh, yeah. Oh, ever so close. You know, I have to take that for another day. Well done, Drew. You've got the clean and jerk to come. In the meantime, Justin has made his way to the stage.
He's taken a pretty big jump from 100 to 112.
And that's made him sit around for about at least 20 minutes. So he might have had to take a couple of extra warm-up lifts out the back. I think maybe he was being conservative to get that opener in.
Oh.
He did well to save that.
Look side.
Went for a little bit of a run, but I'm always amazed that weightlifters can save lifts like this with 100 and plus kilos above their head.
All right, Justin.
Just there. I almost thought he was going to get spat out, but then he managed to get some momentum and shift his body quickly underneath it. So he's 2 from 2. All is on Justin still after this.
If he moves up, which he probably will, we're probably looking at Tavita coming up for a second.
Yeah, we can have a look at what's happening. So Justin has moved up to 114. Tavita's at 116. Lots of people tuning in. Let us know where you're watching from. We're going to be here all week because we start the Oceania Weightlifting Champs tomorrow. So make sure you save this channel, subscribe, which most of you have because you have to provide a comment. So thank you for subscribing. And you should get a notification every time we go live now. And we start the 2024 Oceania Weightlifting Championships, which is the second to last chance for our Oceania athletes to put up a qualifying total for the Paris Olympics. And there is a very tight battle for a couple of those Olympic spots, and I'm quite excited to see it. The men's 89s is very tight, I know, between the 2 Aussie lifters. And the men's supers as well. Samoan lifter Sanyele versus David Leite. There's a few of the women's categories that are pretty tight for that
Yeah, I think
continental spot
is
as
it
well.
Kiana from
Kiana.
Australia, and she'll be going against
Sasa? Madeline Sasa from Marshall Island?
yes,
Yeah. Who is an Olympian already as well. So that's 2 Olympians that will go head to head.
yeah, and I think there might even be a second Australian battling in that group as well.
Okay. So it's going to be a big week of weightlifting here. We're pretty excited. We've got a big stadium and we're going to be bussing in schools from tomorrow to fill it up and provide a bit of environment and atmosphere and also some inspiration to the local kids.
Hopefully get more kids into weightlifting.
Coach Wu sending Justin out on stage. It's just too much.
Oh, good try not to be today.
You know what, I reckon that last lift that he got that was successful wasn't perfectly clean, and it would have just probably, 1, taken a bit more energy, and number 2, probably knocked the confidence just a smidgen as well. So those 2 things make it hard to come out for a third. So got the callers on Tavita. He's not there. I don't know where he is.
It's coming out now.
Oh, he is coming out now.
Yeah.
There he comes. So Tavita Nalu, this is his second attempt, 116. White light success. There's a new Masters New Zealand record for Tavita. Shuffle forward. I wonder if it's I guess we have seen some examples of athletes lifting. What? Who was our oldest today? 78? Boris?
70. No, it was someone from Australia. Boris was the second oldest at 77.
Now, I would be quite interested to know what is the longest lifting career held by an athlete. Like, what age did they start versus what age have they lifted to?
That'd be an interesting one.
I'm guessing it's not consecutive years, so you might have a break. But I don't know. Do you think Boris lifted when he was like 12, 13?
Possibly.
Possibly. It's pretty impressive to keep active and lifting like classical Olympic lifts for a majority of your life. It's certainly a demanding sport physically.
Even as I try to like do a little bit for recreational lifting, I can feel the pain in my joints.
Okay, so we now have Grant. So this is a new athlete back to the platform. I've got two athletes, Grant and Michael Walker, to enter the comp. So here is Grant. 123 kilograms. He had to work hard to maintain that, and he does. I know we've got a lot of Aussies tuning in. Where's Grant from? In the vast land of Australia. Surely someone's there can let us know a couple of interesting facts about this man.
He's got his SBD knee sleeves. If you want to buy your own, we've got some.
We do have some here. Raised Lower sponsoring, which is the New Zealand distributor for SBD. How about that for a plug?
All right, 1, 2, 3. Come on, speed to 30.
That's the warm-up space. Actually, we can go back to the side because Tavita is coming. He snuck in. So, Tavita, this is a big jump on his second. 110, 116, 123.
7-kilo jump here.
These are big weights.
Whoa.
Not to be. Good effort, though.
And then there were two.
He gave it the wheat bix, but couldn't get it overhead. In the Taitaki Auckland Unlimited slow motion replay.
1, 2, 5.
He's not paused, he just does take his time in setting this up. Beautiful, but just couldn't get right through on it.
So we have one Aussie and one Kiwi left in this in the snatch portion. Both hitting similar weights.
Yep, no one's in the waiting area. I was trying to catch them, but he keeps walking around. Where'd he go? There he is. He's walking off down that way.
1, 2, 5. First to 10. Michael Walker, lifting for New Zealand. 55.
That's the Aussie team. Oh, the call's on Michael, that's why. Following the wrong person. Here we go.
Looks like Grant is from Canberra, by the way.
Yep, thank you everyone for letting us know. So Michael is the last athlete to enter into the comp. 125 kilos.
Oh, very snappy.
Great lift.
Makes 125 look light.
Well done, Michael.
That'll be up there with one of his best openers. He drops it down. He was so fast we didn't even catch it in the slow-mo. So at the moment the bar is being reloaded.
All Alrighty, 125 remains on the bar for time.
Callers on Grant. I have a feeling Grant might take more though. Because I can't imagine he's going to take a 2 kilo jump. I can see him getting.
Oh, no. 128.
There's the coaching team getting him ready out the back.
128. 10 2. Loaded. Round. Profit start. 41 seconds. Let's go.
Okay, here he comes. We'll catch him as he comes through the tunnel. Good weight, 128 kilograms. Second attempt. All right. He's going to get another opportunity.
Just needs to get that one moving a little bit faster off the ground, doesn't he?
I think it pulled him forward. Let's have a look what happens. Yeah, just lost the chest down a little bit. And didn't even give himself the opportunity really to get under that one. He's going to have to go back and reflect.
10 straight. 2 minute top. Come on, ground. Lifting for Australia.
In the grassroots waiting area. Take this opportunity to thank Grassroots Trust. Taitaki Auckland Unlimited, the events arm of the Auckland Council. Major Events New Zealand and newzealand.com for allowing us to bring this massive event. We started on Saturday with the Oceania Fitness Cup. We have got the Masters Tri-Nations today, and then tomorrow we run from Wednesday through to Sunday for the Oceania Weightlifting Championships, Paris Olympic qualifier. 20 nations of the Oceania region descending upon Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland, Aotearoa, New Zealand. We're pretty excited to watch and give these athletes the opportunity to get to Paris. I know the Olympic dream is a big one in the sport of weightlifting. Who are you looking forward to watching in the weekend, Vesta?
Ooh,
In the week.
in the week. I think they're David Liddy versus what's his name? Samoan.
Sanyele.
Yeah, that'll be a big one.
Okay.
See if they can push that 220 plus clean and jerk.
Okay, here's Grant. Is he going to make the correction? That's the question. Too much today. He's on the board though, so that's okay.
We've had a pretty good snatch session here today, and even overall in the last few sessions.
I think this was just too heavy.
Yeah.
There's a great, I don't know if it was I don't know what it was the thing, but there was a bunch of Americans watching a guy snatch and he missed it. And they had the Bulgarian coach Abashiev there at one point, and all of these people said, "What's wrong with that?" "Oh, I left it out the front chest." "Oh, did this." And then they looked at the Bulgarian coach and said, "What do you reckon?" He said, "It's too heavy."
Nice and basic.
That's why he missed it. Simply too heavy. Okay, here's Michael Walker. He had a lot of momentum on his first lift.
Yeah, this 131. He's taking a 6 kilo jump.
I reckon this is a personal best. I remember I've seen him do a few comps. I don't think I've seen him over 30.
Whoa.
Oh, he's done well.
Snuck
Good
under
lift.
that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't know what that meant.
Don't know. Did a good. like you said, it was a bit sneaky. Like he snuck. He sneaked. Just. Yeah, a little bit slow on the lockout, but it wasn't a press. I reckon that was a personal best. Maybe you can come back and let us know in the comments, because you will come back and watch this. And I think now we're in new territory for him, because he does get 2 minutes, gets to follow himself, and try go even further. I'll take us to the scoreboard. It's our final lift of the snatch. Not a lot of success on the third attempts for everybody.
Oh. It's all right, you only need one for a total.
Yeah. When I was young, 2 out of 3 to get a total. Oh, 2 out of 6. 2 out of 6 to get a total. And when I was young, 3 out of 6 to get a PB. That's how I work. Get on the board and have a crack. So it looked like a few people had a crack today. So at the completion of Michael's final attempt, we will have a 10-minute break. This has been a long day. We started at 8 a.m. this morning. We have our opening ceremony for the Oceania Championships this evening at 8 p.m. and the prize giving for this Masters event also in that. We should be well finished by then.
What have we got to look forward to in the opening ceremony?
We have the Maniarewa High School Samoan Cultural Group, which are the national champions from last year in the Pacifica Festival, coming and performing for us. I do believe we have the Maniarewa High School Māori performance group as well.
Okay.
The highlight, though, will be a speech by me.
Okay.
No.
Just try hold back the tears this time.
Yeah, okay. I'm talking at the start of this rather than the end of this. You guys let me go have a power nap today. I'm very appreciative of that. My wife told me to go home. We had a massive day setting up yesterday. There's a small crew of us that put together a big setup. Then we are here all week running live streams and weightlifting events and everything else as well. It's become a bit of a beast. Okay, here we go.
Well, he's taken a 5 kilo jump now to 136.
36. So surely this is personal best territory for
See
Michael.
if he can get that speed under the bar like his first lift.
He's going to have to really rip and go. It's going to be about how quick he can move himself under this bar.
There it is. Oh.
That's
Surely a PB with that.
he's pumped. That was a good lift. I reckon he moved under that one better than his previous lift.
Yeah. Looks like maybe his feet got stuck on that second one, because he definitely managed to move them there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a much. Yeah. Did let it shift forward slightly. Did well to save it. Didn't let any structure come out. So that is a successful lift. He's pretty pumped about it. Let it drop down. Is it a double front? Yeah. That's why you do it, eh? All of that hard training to get that sensation. And you go away, and in about 2 minutes you go, oh, 140. Where can I go with this? So that's our snatches. We have a 10-minute break until the clean and jerk. In the last session of the Masters Tri-Nation. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Don't go anywhere. Go and get yourself a bit of dinner, maybe a hot chockey, and tune in for the second half. We'll be back with you very shortly.
Moving things in a mind. What's a mind to a king? What's a king to a god? a God to not believer who don't believe in anything. Human beings in a mob. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer who don't believe in anything? Human beings in a mob.
Welcome back to the clean and jerks of session 4, the last 15 lifters of the Masters Tri-Nations. Big day, but we're excited to get into this last session before we move into the opening ceremony and then the Oceania Weightlifting Championships tomorrow. It's been a long day, so lots of lifting, lots of good content to start this event. The call is on Daniel Ryan.
He is. Oh, no, he's made a change.
So, not much happening. Daniel, I can see him out the back. There he is. Computer base. So, calls on Daniel Ryan. Here we go. We'll see him. We can follow him up. And we'll get this last clean and jerk session underway. You would have seen it. So, first attempt, 90 kilos. Light work at the clean. And he has achieved the competition total.
Yep, he's got the minimum criteria for a total.
That's brilliant. So, why? Because this is a team total competition. Aussies are all chipping in pretty quickly. Have we got any Kiwis watching at all? Comment section full of Australians. That's okay, we don't mind that. But it would be nice to see a few more Kiwis, or from our Oceania family as well, tuning in. Is anyone from outside the Oceania region currently watching? It's always good to know. Moment. There's no action happening on stage. There's a little bit happening over at the change table. Go for a scan around the room.
Daniel's one of 3 people to get 3 out of 3 in the snatches, so they'll be all targeting that 6 out of 6. The lucrative 6 out of 6.
Aussies putting on their final touches and their warm-ups. Scoreboard quickly.
Daniel's gone up to 95 kilos. Still following himself, and he is just over a minute left.
Buying a bit of time. Coached by Richie Wong.
Sometimes that extra 20 seconds makes all the difference.
Having a good chit chat. Is it weightlifting related? That's the question.
Right, 95.
He certainly bought himself lots of time. We'll follow him out as he comes out the tunnel. Okay, back onto the main platform. This is our second attempt. A bit of a slow start to the clean and jerk.
Oh, easy power.
Oh, I don't think they're going to give it to him. They weren't happy that he was stable. He was moving. You've got to be motionless, and I think he just kept coming. Might be a difficult thing to see from here because we can't see what his feet are doing, but I guess we just keep an eye on the barbell, and does it become motionless? Motionless?
Motionless, yeah.
Forward.
So
There.
he needs feet together.
But then he
though.
needs his feet.
95 type.
Tries to put them together, but
And then he starts kind of tipping forward a little bit there. Well, that was harsh. That's what we saw. So that's your scoreboard. Now, I know everyone at home is probably wondering why you can only hear me and Vesta and not actually the stadium, because we've got noise suppression happening through here, so we don't get the music coming through. It's unfortunately a live stream. It's what you have to do to stop getting copyright infringements. Not a lot of action happening, so we'll just go backstage and watch these chaps just sit down and have a chin wag. Danny's had 3 consecutive lifts following himself. And who's that waiting patiently? Is that Anthony? Here comes Danny onto the stage. We'll go up to the edge. So Daniel Ryan, this is his 3rd attempt. He had 3 following himself, so it is a bit taxing. And he will take the same weight that he just missed. No problem with the clean. Yeah. He held it for an eternity.
at least he didn't need to chase that one.
Yeah.
So next is Anthony from Australia. And the bar goes to 105.
Danny, I think he did pretty good there, but the referee still made him hold that. He was like, is it in the right spot? Here's a look at it. It's good. He's done for the day. He can relax and go and have a midweek beer. So the call is now on Anthony. Lots of support for him back in Aussie. Did he get 3 from 3 in the snatch? Good.
Yes. Another power clean.
Oh, I don't think they're going to give that to him. No.
Went for a power jerk. rather than the conventional split jerk.
He was just a bit behind. He almost leant back.
Yes, didn't quite get into it, did he? And under.
There.
Yeah. Looks like it went for another extension.
Yeah. The arching of the back was traditional when we had the clean and press. I don't think they've done the clean and press since 1970, so we've got a little bit. My kids are just about to go off to bed, so I'm going to give them a shout out as we're waiting. This is me and Vesta. Give the shout out to the kids before they go to bed. Night, Coops. Night, Mackenzie.
Good night.
It's been a long day, but thanks for tuning in, kids. They've been really good with Grandma back at home. And good to see that they're being inspired for the Masters athletes as well. So, yeah, stay in your bed. And here's some of our loaders from Vanuatu and some of the Papatoi lifters there as well. These athletes are lifting in the coming week, so already contributing to our event, which is really special. And everyone loves a free t-shirt as well, right?
Of course.
So here's Anthony for a second.
All right, let's see if we can correct that jerk. Better under the bar, but unfortunately there was a press out in that left arm, I think.
Now this is the first time I've seen this all day, is that we need him to get a total. So he has one final lift because this is a team competition and he needs a total.
Without this, he wouldn't have his Sinclair points, would he?
Correct. So he needs this last lift. The Australian men's team need him to get this last lift. And it's quite a lot of pressure. Most of us have found ourselves in this position before as a lifter.
Yeah.
But has our team had to rely on us? Although when we used to qualify as a team of 8, we used to, didn't we?
Yeah. I recall a head-to-head competition we had in Christchurch against Australia.
That was a long time ago, yeah.
Yeah, I think I found myself in a similar position, missing my opener and then obviously not wanting to let the team down.
Okay, so what goes through his head?
I think he's just got to try and refocus here. Think about what he's got to do to get the lift and not worry about how heavy it is. It's all in the movement.
He doesn't look nervous. Getting the coaching cues. Don't put it forward. Put it back. Yeah. Okay. Here he comes. We'll go follow him from the side. He'll come through the hall and out into the bright lights of the main stage. It's a real shift in lighting from back room to front. It just elevates everything. Your heart rate and the pressure. He needs this lift for the Aussie team. Yeah, much more power in his clean.
Oh, that looks better to me.
He's done it. Yeah, he's done it. Oh, saved the day. Boy.
He'll be thinking why he didn't do that one on the first attempt.
Yeah. I think a few of his Aussie teammates will be like, oh, he would have been buying the rounds tonight if he missed this one. But he did a better setup there. Just everything. Everything was a bit more precise, a little bit prouder in his chest position, which just gave him better direction overhead. Good correction. Did it when he needed to. That's the main thing. So we have Stephen coming to the platform. Good lift. Okay, so now we're starting to get a bit of flow to the competition. It's a good jerk. Just brushes the bed on the way through. A couple of steps to secure the bar. And no problem there. We're going to go back out to the scoreboard so everyone can have a little look. We've got quite a bit of lifting to get through still, don't we?
Yeah. Is there any backlog happening? It looks like it's a little bit more separated.
Yeah. 110, there's a few at 110, a couple at 15.
25.
You'd think it would move reasonably quickly through 10, 12 and 15.
So Michael's got the biggest opener of 145.
Yeah.
Getting the 3 plates on.
We'll be close to a 12-hour day today. We started at 8 a.m. with the first session. It's the biggest day of the whole event for us. Then tomorrow we're down to 3 sessions. Then on the weekend we've got 2 sessions. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. I won't know what to do with myself. I'll be able to have a sleep in. Imagine that. Go. Here's Kurt. So you see his pointing to his elbows. It lets the referees know that potentially he has a lockout impingement. So he has let the referees know that the arms don't go straight, and then majority decision, good lift. I do note that maybe on the next lift we'll try and catch it, but he catches it. When he first went and did his jerk, he had a couple of fingers on the wrong side of the barbell, and then he had to throw it and catch it.
That always hurts a little bit, doesn't it? When you get the knurling on the back of the finger.
15, 112 and start.
So, nothing happening. What's happening out the back? Not a lot. Bit of action at the scoreboard. Michael Walker putting some final touches on. There's coaching team. They're having a good time.
112, please. This will bring our one and only Clarence Cole on the platform. This is for Oceania this afternoon. Trains out of Papatoa Weightlifting Club.
These guys.
Attempt number 1.
So we've got Clarence coming up now. I think we've got a shout out for the Pat boys.
Yes, you guys having a good time. That's what the Masters thing's about. Very good. Okay, so we'll come back to the main platform because Clarence is making his way out here.
Nice and easy.
Good lift.
There's a solid opener for Clarence there.
Second attempt. Stephen lifting from Australia this afternoon. 2. Second attempt.
Looks like Jared's pulled out of the clean and jerk. I wonder what's going on there.
It's not good because he needed a total for the New Zealand team. So hopefully that's not a serious injury. Guess we'll have to find out, but that effectively eliminates his score. Not ideal.
Majority
Oh,
decision. That's a no lift. Unfortunately, I think that might have been a little bit of a press out on his left arm.
have a look, shall we? Yeah, just not taking it to length straight away. Takes it out and you having to try and hold that and go for a little walk as well.
Right. 112 being tightened. Attempt number 3 from Stephen Craig. 1 minute 50 on your clock.
Looks like he will follow himself on the 112. Unless he decides to go up to 115 and buy himself a little more time.
Much happening on the platform, so let's go for another scan out the back. Two athletes putting the final touches on their warm-up.
Change the call to Drew McTavish.
Yes.
Tavita,
And 115. 115.
So the call has changed to Drew.
just hiding in the tunnel. Not quite ready to come out yet. Here he comes. I reckon Drew's probably got the most support on the live stream. That'll let rip when he comes out now. Okay, there we go. This is his first attempt, 115. Majority decision good left.
You only need 2 of those white lights.
Let's.
Right. 115.
Why would he have got a little bit of a jolt on it? He's going to have to squeeze under that if he wants to add more to it. But he is into the comp and he secures that total. I think the Aussie men might just have this Tri-Nations now, given that Jared's withdrawn.
Yeah, but unless New Zealand had a big enough lead.
1 minute clock. Let's go.
Okay, here comes Kurt for his second attempt.
Unfortunately, that isn't there today. Just not quite enough drive in that one.
Stephen Craven, attempt number 3.
To be. I'm going to go back to the scoreboard for a second.
Okay, Stephen.
Right, so Stephen is the next lifter at 115. Looks like Kurt has decided not to take his third attempt at 1:15. But it doesn't matter. He's got a total, and that's the main thing here. And this will be Stephen's final attempt.
Not to be.
Well done. And he finishes the total 181.
Alrighty.
Right.
Bit of a setup. It's not in slow-mo.
Attempt number 1.
It isn't slow-mo. I mean, it's not paused. What happened? Just
Stumped a little bit and then
set the
spat
hips
him
out. Yeah. It's never a graceful moment getting.
Getting humbled by the weight.
Yeah. If that was a photo, you'd be rushing someone to help him out, but it's not, and he's okay. Let's go back to the scoreboard, shall we? Yep.
We got Abraham has got the call and he's got 18 seconds left, so I'm not sure if he knows.
Has he missed it? Is he going to run?
To come out.
I don't think. I think he's missed the call. He's missed it because he's coming out right now, and he's timed himself out.
Attempt number 1 will be over.
So
Oh, we're going to go 118. Abraham. Attempt 2. 15 seconds on the clock.
right.
So it goes back to him again.
I think he's making his way out now.
Okay.
He's got this one.
Okay. Follow him up. There we go. Got a little bit messy for a second there. Just put just a little bit of pressure on him because technically that's a missed first lift. So he's going to have to secure this. Going to put a lot of pressure on him for his third attempt as well. It's quite interesting because I was saying it's hard to start the day, like lift in the morning. But once you get over towards like 7 p.m. at night, the day starts to take its toll on people. And we're starting to see that on the scoreboard, I reckon.
I think I was always lucky because I was always in the lighter weight class. So I was always one of the first sessions. Don't think I ever got to experience one of these evening sessions.
So if we just look at the scoreboard, we're starting to see a lot more red. Like in the earlier session, those mid 2 sessions of the day, lots of green. Like they wake up, they have breakfast, they get themselves ready. The first session of the day is always challenging because they're at 8 a.m. So it's like, can you wake? Oh, it's useless in the morning as an athlete.
Yeah.
And then midday, okay. Afternoon, perfect. Evening, like, oh, you're holding on for dear life, right?
Yeah.
And that's where I think we're at right now. So,
Makes it a lot worse if you got a cut weight as well.
yes, yeah. If you're trying to do a last, like, make weight and you're in an evening session. I remember in Uzbekistan at the World Youth Championships, we had athletes lifting at 1:30 in the morning.
Jeez.
That was the largest youth world champs ever. 750 entries.
Yeah.
And it was so late. And remember, that's like 15 and 16-year-olds staying up till 1:30 lifting. It's so hard.
Here comes Abraham for his third and final attempt. He needs this one to stay into the competition.
Yeah, he needs this for the Oceania team because he's representing the Oceania team. At the moment, I think Aussie will have the lead in this event.
Easy clean.
Oh, no, so that's a no total.
Just a little bit of hesitation in the bottom of that dip, wasn't there?
That does impact. Oh, we're doing a couple of skips where it does impact our total. So the issue being is that he now has a no total, and the total is cumulative Masters Sinclair points. So that knocks out a complete score. Jared has also withdrawn, so that knocks out a complete score. So at the moment, I'd say Aussie's got complete control over this.
That'll be around 200 points, wouldn't it?
It would be around 200 points. And then, oh, that's given that all Aussies now total. So, unfortunately, not to be. There's a really good jerk there from Drew. He's a big individual. So he's got to get a lot of elevation on this drive. He does. In fact, I thought this was better than his first lift. Times the dip and drive really well on this. Bends the bar, oscillation, lockout. Yeah, no point that he looked like he was going to miss that one.
Right, Clarence going for that 120.
Second attempt. Reasonable jump for Clarence. Oh, I think he snuck in a press there, eh?
Yeah.
Wasn't quite snappy enough. Almost.
Question is, does he go up for the 2 slabs of beef?
Might as well, right?
Yeah.
Just
Clean
that,
was easy enough.
just that little, tiny little smidgen of a press. He's got a total. He's got nothing really to lose. And like we're saying, he is part of that Oceania team that just lost a full score. So to be honest, I reckon
Got to strengthen the 10 points.
go for broke.
Yeah.
And he's still got 120 written down. It doesn't seem to be moving.
We got Megan at the table.
Megan made a change just then.
Looks like it might have just been a declaration. Nothing's changed. Clarence is now down to 1 minute.
What they can do is they could run it lower. Oh no, it looks like he is coming out. I was just thinking they can run it right down to 30 seconds. But he is going to come out on this. So he got it overhead on the previous. He just has to get it there a little faster. Oh, that was a really good effort. I thought at one point he was going to black out.
Yeah. that recovery was a little bit.
Big set. I thought he was going to go then, and he didn't. I think it's the left elbow. Just snuck it in, and yeah, that's what the referee saw.
All right. Go, Diego, go.
He's got a good lockout. Yeah. No problem. No problem.
All right. In the meantime, to the other one. All right, we go 1, 2, 3 on the bar, 10, and the front start. Diogo going up, but we'll leave it at 1, 2, 3, place your lifter, 2 attach. You've got 1 minute, the clock has started, 1, 2, 3 for your third attempt.
Right.
This is Drew's last lift of the competition.
Certainly hasn't looked like he's had to work too hard on the clean and jerks. Again, another strong clean.
And another strong jerk.
He's had a good day. Yeah, well done, Drew. Yeah. Yeah, that was good lifting. Good lifting. Really good line on his dip. Just doesn't give it any opportunity to go forward. Slow-mo makes it look like an eternity.
Yeah.
It's not really. Happens a lot faster in real time. And like most Aussies, loves the wiggles. Throws a little. What's that called? The spaghetti?
This.
We'll just watch Sam. Oh, good jerk, Sam.
Easy opener.
Yeah. Okay, then. Just after that previous lift, I was just going through the wiggle songs in my head.
I can't say I watched that.
Oh. I think it's part of the hot potato song. Hot potato, and then it goes spaghetti,
Cold
spaghetti,
spaghetti.
spaghetti.
Cold
Yeah.
spaghetti.
Okay.
Maybe I do watch it.
It's getting late in the day. Diogo for his second attempt, 126. He's got such a good lockout. No issues once he gets it to arm's length. He's not going for a run either, so it makes everybody happy.
Take 2, he will go.
Guessing Sam's going to go up. He might start to challenge Jerome here. So who's going to be our next lifter?
Attempt 2. 1 minute clock, and he's going up. So 1, 2, 7. 1, 2, 7. Put the ball back to the yoga who's just gone up to 130. So now 130 puts the ball on Jerome. So 130.
Couple of Aussies in the crowd. Lifted earlier today.
All right. 130.
Loaders.
Come on. Come on.
Here comes Jerome onto the platform.
Go back to the main platform.
So this is for his opening attempt. Do you reckon power clean?
Yeah. Probably quite fast too. Good lift. I think he was a bit worried getting pushed down into the squat there, I think.
Yeah.
All right. 130.
Definitely caught it high, but I think, yeah, pushed him down a little bit.
Down, Manuela.
That puts him on the board now.
What's happening with our little comp between these two? Pretty much even, isn't it?
Yeah, well, they both equaled 105 in the snatch. So currently Jerome has the 5 kilo lead from the clean and jerk, but this will even it up.
Okay. So the informal competition within the competition.
Yeah. Solid jerk there.
2 from 2.
Yep. How much more has he got in him? So they're both sitting on a 235 total.
Okay. 30. Moves to the yoga. 10. One minute clock started. Go to yoga. 10.
Everyone out the back waiting. In the meantime, Diogo going for his third. 2 successful clean and jerks. And now 22, 26, 30. Yeah, it's good. I think that's a nice new round number.
Yep, and he gets 6 out of 6.
What a day.
Down 6 and 6. All right, 55.
Went for a little walk, but he certainly didn't let the arms go at any point.
10.
Really determined.
Australia this afternoon.
He'll be really happy with an outing on the international platform and 6 out of 6. It's a rare day for 6 out of 6 anyway, let alone on the main stage.
I think I got one every 4 years, I think I was getting.
1 minute clock has started.
Okay, so we have Justin coming to the stage, 135. How old are you, Vesta?
32.
Okay, so this new Masters Federation is now Masters at 30.
I will not compete as a master.
Okay. Here is Justin, 135, first attempt. Yeah. Good lift. New Aussie record. Need to do a bit of work for his opening lift. There's a fair bit of readjusting with the hands. Pretty good, like, can't imagine the Aussie records are very low, so to open out on your Aussie record, pretty good. Just watch them take this to overhead before we switch to our next athlete. So that's Justin. We're going to go through to Jerome, 135 kilos.
That was a good fight.
Success. He's working hard.
Doesn't look like he wants to be pushed down into that full squat.
Yeah. Takes it to arm's length. Keeps working. Man's got muscles on muscles.
Okay, so this is to put Sam back into an equal position with Jerome.
Both of them have had a pretty good day. This is for 3 from 3 in the clean and jerk. Oh, just couldn't bring the elbows through. Not to be, but that ends his competition. Well done. Great lifting. Then
All right, 136. Paul goes back to Jerome.
just didn't quite get the elbows all the way through, and it just kept the shoulders down. Gonna be hard to get out of that.
Okay,
That's-
136 on the far field.
Missed the chance. We've still got 3 more athletes to enter the comp.
Jerome.
Kurt has declined
140.
further lifts. So we are down to our... we've still got a couple of lifts with Justin and Jerome.
140.
And then Kavita, Michael and Grant to the platform.
Right. Right. 140 is on the back. And your 100 from the start will use the tip.
So Grant to the platform, 140 kilos. Oh. That heel went down pretty hard and it made him follow with the body. just see that as he goes overhead in the jerk. I know we can't see his feet here, but he threw the back heel down and you'll just see his body lay back. There you go. So it makes it really difficult. He's just going to have to get his footwork a bit better. So he will have further attempts, but it's not the start really that you want. There's Tavita. We're going to go to the main platform. As mentioned, Tavita been lifting a long time. Sydney Olympian for Tonga. And what was that? 24 years ago at the Sydney Olympics. No problem with the clean. Jerk looks good too.
Yep.
Referees are happy.
And he's secured a total.
3-1 light success.
Okay, 140.
Michael's bumped his opener up to 150.
Yeah.
Must be feeling good. And we've got Justin, who's done a jump from 135 to 143.
So the move, the call is on Grant. Wasn't successful as his first, so this just increases the pressure a little bit. His teammates are really into it because he does need to get this.
That's a better attempt.
Yeah. Majority decision, good lift. And Aussie, I think, maintains the lead for this Masters Tri-Nations.
That pretty much would secure it.
I think so, yeah. I think Aussie's won the team Tri-Nations event in the Masters. We'll have to wait for that confirmation in the prize giving this evening, but I'm pretty certain they've had a great team outing today, Masters Aussies. And that will give Grant the opportunity to have a crack at whatever he wants now, I guess. But here's Jerome coming out for his third attempt, 140.
Let's see if he's got the legs.
Yeah, I think it'll be the standing up that's going to be the challenge.
Just does not want to go down, does he?
No. It's almost like his brain says yes, but his body says no. So we've got 141, but that's Grant, and I think Grant, what, 45?
What do you go on for? Yeah, why not?
Yes, Jerome trying to power clean it.
He's gone to 143, so there's three of them on 143. 145 definitely looks nicer.
Yeah, no one likes a photo with 143, do they?
No.
45, get 3 plates on the bar. We paid a lot for our photographers to be here, Justin, so I'd hope you get over the 45. In the meantime, we will come back and follow him to the platform.
Go on, Justin.
Yeah, that's a milestone lift, 145, getting 3 of the large discs onto the barbell, on the men's barbell. No, too much.
It was a pretty big jump. 8 kilo jump.
Yeah, 8 kilos. 8 kilos just feels like a ton. 5 kilos is your standardized jump. If you're a really big super, they love the 10 kilos, but that 8 kilo jumps are, especially in a weight category, it seems quite heavy. Okay, so the call is on Grant. Grant's not moving. I can see him sitting there in the corner behind Tavita. So I think we're going to see some changes.
He's just bumped up to 144 and essentially just burnt Justin's clock.
So he just burnt his teammate's clock?
Yes.
Oh, lovely. It's so kind of you, Grant, to burn your teammate's clock. Yeah, and Justin's going to have to get 4 straight back out here. It's a bit of miscommunication amongst the Aussie coaches, but it happens. So he's got now 37 seconds. He's going to have to give it the Wheat Bix. Oh, he's done it. He's done better. And he's done a good correction too. Oh, good lift. Oh, he's fought for every kilo there. Yeah. He runs off to see Josh Wu on the side. He worked hard for every inch of that.
144. For his second attempt.
Just snuck under with the jerk, but enough to...
Yeah, I think one ref called it. Possibly.
Oh, just snuck it through.
Yeah.
Good. What I'm amazed is that Josh Wu's over the side, and Josh still looks just as young as he did when he first started weightlifting. I feel like Josh is probably about 45 years of age. I don't know. He's been around a long time. I don't even think he knew if he had it then or not. And then he realized. Yeah. After. I think Josh was prepping for the catch, was he? Is it a, oh, it's clean. It was a clean high five.
Right, the third plate has come out now.
Yep, so 145 kilos for Tavita. $145 on the bar. We've got a bit of a crowd arriving because we've got a performance happening tonight from a local college. And good lift, 145 kilos for Tavita.
And he breaks some more New Zealand records as well. And he's still got one more lift remaining. So I think there's three more lifters left in the competition. Got Grant, Tavita, and Michael. Michael's still yet to come out on 150. And then you've got Grant with one more lift at 145.
So Grant, 145 kilos. Secured his second attempt, so this is to extend his total. Oh, he's got it. Oh, to arm's length, but the referee, they were looking at that left arm. No lift.
Okay, 146 at the moment for Tavita.
Just that left arm. He laid back a little bit. Pretty narrow in his stance and his split as well. Lots of strength to be able to hold it. So that's our scoreboard at the moment. We've still got Michael Walker to come into the competition. Tavita has one final lift, so we're down to our last 4 lifts. Stadium starting to fill up for the opening ceremony. So we're pretty privileged to have Manurewa High School coming in their Samoan Cultural Group and Māori Performance Group, which are very professional groups, doing our opening for us. I'm going to go back to the main platform because Michael's ready to go.
150 kilos.
He's having a good day.
Oh, snappy.
Right.
Very nice. Oh.
Okay, 151, please. So 151.
So Michael's still got 2 to go. Tavita's moved to 151 as well. So the call will go to Michael. Michael will move up. Call will go back to Tavita. So a bit of jostling to finish the comp. Everyone loves to be the last lifter, right?
Yeah.
You get the accolades.
Tavita's ready to lift. We're just waiting on the call from Mike.
What do you reckon it'll go for? 160?
Second attempt, 154.
I don't know. No one seems to be sticking
And
around.
there comes the change. Rightio, Paul, 151, third attempt, Tavita Nalu, lifting for New Zealand. Let's
Jumped
go.
to 157.
157. Tavita coming out on 151. Here we go. So Tavita Nalu, final attempt. This man has been a stalwart of weightlifting. Competed for Tonga at the Sydney Olympics. Competed for New Zealand at the 2012 Oceanias. And here he is at the Masters Tri Nations many years later. He's fought for it. Referees, yeah. Didn't quite get the elbows locked in enough.
Good lifting, Tavita.
That's a big lift. 50 years of age, Tavita.
51?
No, 50.
Michael,
Because I know he's 10 years older than me.
Turning 51.
Turning 51. Yeah, just didn't quite get it to arm's length. Pretty impressive.
change.
Right, so we got one more lifter left in this competition, which is Michael Walker.
Yeah.
He's taken a 7 kilo jump to 157, which brings out the yellow plates.
Yeah, another nice photo opportunity. I always like it when we start to get the plates on the outside.
Yeah.
I think the milestones were 95 kilos, 125 kilos, 145 kilos, and then 175 kilos. Those are the milestones that I remember quite vividly.
All right, 158, that's a blitz, second attempt. Come on, Michael.
Okay,
Rock and
here comes
start. Let's
Michael.
go.
We're down to the final 2 lifts of the comp, and Michael will get both of them.
He's gone to 158.
158. He's having a good day. He's in shape.
Oh, That's a lot better.
Yeah.
Oh. Put 65 on the
Yeah.
bar.
He's having a day. He's having a great day. He's throwing signals left, right, and centre too. I don't know what it means. We've got plenty of time, so we'll watch the whole lift. Yeah, I haven't seen him this strong before, so
What do you reckon is PB in the clean and jerk?
you have a, what, 60? Do you reckon? I haven't seen him do more than this, so I reckon he'll either push 61 or 65 coming up. So we are down to the final lift. Michael, we're just watching this slow-mo because he's got a 2-minute clock and he's going to run this down. He's currently moving his bar to 160, but I think we'll see a number of changes come through.
Right, what's going? Loaded. 116, T3, 135 on the clock. Let's go.
So in 2023, he's hit 126, 156.
164.
So he's already beaten them.
It's 164. Ah, he'll round it up to 65, surely.
Why wouldn't you? Get those blues on.
Yeah. So you'll see, at the moment, you've got 2 reds, a yellow, and if he makes one more change, they have to go up and strip the bar.
And that'll buy him a little bit more time.
Yeah. So he's done a strategic change. I'm trying to catch up with him because he keeps running around. Where's he gone? There he is. He's pumped. Can't keep up with him. Has he made the change? Is he going? No, he's going to come out on this. 64. Okay.
Oh.
Last lift, Masters Trinations. What a way to finish it. Let's go, Michael. You've looked amazing. Put it above your head, mate.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice and easy. Should have gone 65.
Oh, hold on to it. He's got it. Oh, he's pumped. Great lifting.
Should have gone
6
65.
6 and 6. Fantastic, Michael Walker. Take a bow. You don't get better than that on the international stage. What a great way to finish this first day. The Masters Tri-Nation. Had to work for it though, but he's going well. Yeah, he is pumped. So that was the final lift in the last session of the Masters Tri-Nation. Yeah, he's ecstatic. Well done. What a great comp he's had. Bask in the glory. Take a bow. Take a bow. So that's our scoreboard.
Got 2 people getting 6 out of 6 here.
Yeah. And that brings us to the end of day 1. We're going to set up now for the opening ceremony. We will take that live once we have our Samoan performances. But in the meantime, I'm going to play us out. You can tune back in if you do want to watch. We will probably just live stream it. Just for giggles. In the meantime, we'll play our ending screen. Thank you, Vesta, for sitting in with me on commentary today.
No problem. Got many more sessions to go.
We do. We're here from 10 a.m. tomorrow with the first session of the 2024 Oceania Weightlifting Championships, our Paris Continental Qualifier, which is big for the region. We're going to see some athletes go head-to-head to try and take those continental spots for the Olympic Games in Paris this year. I'm excited. Yeah, we'll be back with you for the live stream, but in commentary, we'll be back with you tomorrow.
Peace out.
Moving things in a mind. What's a mind to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer?